Well, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Orcutt Community Theater. And this is Sonny Sonata, which is an original play. One of the things that Orcutt Community Theater does is we have a writers group. A lot of us turn out to be writers as well as performers. So we're committed to giving people who write plays an opportunity to present them and have an audience see them and hopefully enjoy them. And then we learn from that. So this is the final performance today of Sonny Sonata. After the show today, after our curtain calls, we're going to have what we call a talk back, where we'll sit down after the curtain call, and any questions you have or what you wonder about in terms of the story or anything like that, feel free to ask. We'll be happy to answer any of your questions. This is the third of the 3 original plays. We have 2 more regular performances coming up. They are 3-week runs. Bulldog Crummin', which is a farce, a comedy, is coming up in March. And then in May, we have an Agatha Christie classic, and then there were none. So hopefully you will enjoy today and come back and visit us and tell all your friends. All right. So once again, enjoy the show.
I'm just a poor, wayfaring stranger, traveling through this world below. There's no sickness, no toil or danger, that bright land to which I go. I'm going there to see my father and all my loved ones who've gone on. I'm just going over Jordan. I'm just going over home.
Oh, hi, Sonny. Glad you're here. Been waiting for me long?
Not long. Thought you might be needing to talk to me. Just had a feeling.
Yeah, I've been wanting to talk to you all day. I just didn't know how.
Yeah, that's why I'm here, for you. Keep on the sunny side, always on the sunny side, always on the sunny side of life. It will help you every day, it will brighten all the way. We keep on
the sunny side
of life.
Yep, you're my ray of sunshine, all right.
By the way, Mama came up a while ago. She left something over here, poked around and left.
Oh, yeah, she's probably still checking to see if I left my bottles around. You know, I think it's time I get my spare key back.
Yeah.
Hey, did she see you?
Oh, no. Made myself scarce. She'd flip out if she saw me permanently.
Yeah, exactly.
So what's up, sissy?
Well, what do you mean, what's up? Aren't you supposed to know?
I can't read minds. You have to tell me.
Okay, well, I hope you realize I'm practicing in front of you before I talk to Mama. You know, I got myself a waitressing job. It's actually not a career choice, but it pays my rent so I can go to school.
Yeah. How's school going? I bet it's a lot different when we went.
Oh yeah, back in the dark ages.
Yeah.
Well, so far it's going fine. It's not as hard as I thought it would be, yet.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's the thing. I was working a few weeks ago and I met someone.
Oh,
Yeah. He just seemed to like me and was, you know, complimentary to me.
so what's this restaurant like where you're working?
Well, it's a classy place. I mean, bowlers don't eat there, if that's what you think I mean.
So what's troubling you?
Well, I really, really like him, and people keep telling me I've come such a long way, but I feel like I don't know about anything anymore.
What are you talking about?
Well, he's kind of smooth, you know, and sophisticated and at ease. But I'm just such a nervous wreck in any new situation. I mean, I feel like there's so many things I don't know anything about. But he likes my sense of humor, so that's something you don't have to learn.
Yeah, it's nice when somebody gets you. Makes things a lot easier.
Yeah, he just seemed to take a shine to me. And he comes to the restaurant just about every night, and he waits for one of my tables to open up. Great tips.
I bet.
He says he's single.
And you believe him?
Well, I want to, but I kind of think, like, how could a guy like him be single?
Well, how can you?
I'm not single. I'm divorced. He doesn't say that. He doesn't talk about a wife, ex-wife, relationships, anything. And the people at the AA meeting said that's a big red flag.
That could be. Now, does he know about you?
A little bit, but not much. I don't want to scare him off, you know?
Yeah. Well, he really likes you. He's not going anywhere.
You really think so? Well, the more I talk about it, the more I think it could never work out. I mean, how could I take up with a guy like him? It'd be like dating a Martian.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. Look, I got to tell you, this brings back some old memories. You know, it sounds a lot like...
I know. Like history repeating itself, right?
A little bit.
But it's not the same. This guy is not Dale, and I'm not some dumb 17-year-old working in a crummy bowling alley coffee shop.
Yeah. Well, he is a customer, right? And he compliments you and flatters you?
Oh, stop it. It's not the same. It's not the same, all right?
All right, then. Well, tell me.
Well, I met him once after work at a Starbucks for coffee.
That's good.
You know, Sonny, after Dale, I remember saying I felt like Lot's wife, just frozen in time, just always looking backwards and never moving forward. But this time, I feel like I'm really trying, and the new, stronger me is blooming, and the old me is dissolving. You know, I don't know if I'm strong enough for this yet, but the time is here. And I want to try, can't I?
I think you can, sissy. Yeah, look, this is my little piece of advice. You know, sooner or later you're going to be rolling in your sweet baby's arms. Rolling your sweet baby's arms. You lay around the shack till the milk train comes back. You'll be rolling in sweet baby's arms. You know, and if it don't work out, you can walk away tall. So, you going to meet Momma for lunch tomorrow? It's a note she left you. You can tell her in a few minutes she's on her way over here right now.
Woo-hoo, Sissy!
Oh.
Hope you got my note.
Coming, Mama, coming.
Hi, Sissy.
Hi, Mama.
Got me a new outfit yesterday. What do you think?
Well, that's you all over, Mama. You've always looked good in pink.
Oh, well, thank you kindly. I couldn't resist. This was half off at Macy's. Fits me perfect.
Sure does.
You're looking good these days too, Sissy. Wearing makeup, cute shoes, clothes that fit in pretty colors. Still got to get you out of them jeans though. We'll get it done. I haven't given up yet. So, how's the
drunks drink cocktails at the bar instead of beer and shots. And I don't know about the food, but it's expensive. They shell out a lot of money in tips, and it helps pay for my rent and my books and helps me go to school.
Well, that's good. About time you started making some money.
Oh, tea there. I'm loving tea the same as you these days, Mama.
It is soothing, that's for sure. So, did you read my note?
I did.
What do you think?
Well, I'm all for it, Mama, but I just can't afford to contribute right now. I gotta save up. It's not gonna take me long. Just a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Just a little bit. It's been more than a year already.
I know that, Mama, and I want to contribute. I want to help you. Please just give me a little bit more time.
Oh, a little bit more time. All right. But a little bit is about 6 months. That'll make it 2 years. I'll wait that long. See what you can save. In the meantime, we can still decide how it's going to look and how big it's going to be and what it's going to say.
Thank you, Mama. You know, I was thinking about Sonny this morning. You know how he loved to play and sing all those old hymns? I was trying to think of his favorite one, but it just wouldn't come to my mind.
Oh, you mean I'll Fly Away?
No, Mama, that's my favorite song. This one had something to do with clouds in the title. I can never get it right.
Oh, you mean The Unclouded Day. Oh, it surely was Sonny's favorite. That's a real old one. Nobody sings that one much anymore. That was your grandfather Everett's favorite, too. He was a minister, you know. He knew all the old hymns. When he was real sick, he always asked to hear it. It's too bad you kids never really got to know him. He was a fine man. But we never hardly ever had enough money to drive all the way back from California to see them. Too bad your daddy didn't take after his daddy. That would have changed everything.
Do you remember how the song goes, or the words and all?
Yes, it goes like this.
Oh, they tell me of a home far away beyond the skies. Oh, they tell me of a home far away. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds arise. They tell me of an unclouded day. Oh, the land of cloudless skies. Oh, the land of an unclouded sky. Oh, they tell me of a home where no storm clouds rise. Oh, they tell me of an unclouded day.
You know, sometimes I forget how much I miss him. I still can't listen to any of the recordings of him singing. Today is the first time I listened to anything he played in such a long time. And your voice sounded so good, Mama. Have you started singing at the senior center like you always wanted to?
Well, as a matter of fact, I was down to the center for a few hours yesterday afternoon. Everyone seemed to enjoy my singing, and they wanted me back real soon.
Well, that's great, Mama, but I'm not surprised. You're a good singer, and you love music just like Sonny ever did.
Well, thank you, Sissy. I appreciate that. And I sure wish you'd found yourself your own gift. Seems like you've been flailing around most of your life, but you ain't lit on nothing.
Well, that's true, but that's why I'm going to school. I don't want to spend my whole life just doing whatever. I want to find something that makes me feel happy, like you feel about music.
No, I just don't get how spending all your time in a classroom with a bunch of kids half your age is going to help you find whatever it is. Seems like to me, everybody just naturally knows some kind of notion what their gift is by the time they're grown. Why don't you?
I don't know, Mama. I just never had one of those moments. But this is it. But in school, I'm kind of learning all kinds of things. Some things I never even heard of before.
Well, you weren't very good at school the first time around, so maybe the second time's a charm.
You know, it didn't matter to me then. Hey, did I tell you that I'm taking a class on learning to sing? And maybe I'll be able to tell one key from another key, and even better yet, learn to sing on key.
Singing? Sissy, if you don't know by now that you ain't no kind of singer, I don't know how to convince you.
Well, we'll see about that. Hey, Mama. I met someone. Not at a meeting, but at my job at the restaurant. I was his waitress, and he's really, really nice, and he doesn't drink, so you don't need to worry about that. And I know about my idiosyncrasies and all, so I'm not jumping right into anything, okay? So you don't need to be freaking out about my past. Well, you're kind of quiet. Are you all right?
How long have you known this fella?
Well, almost a month or so, I don't know.
Does he know about...
My sorry condition. I told him some, but I haven't dumped my whole life story on him.
Well, that's smart. What's his name?
Lloyd.
Lloyd? Well, that's an old man's name. Is he old?
Older than me, but not much.
Is he rich?
What? I don't know.
Well, you find out. And if he's rich, you get him to Vegas pronto and make it legal. You hog-tie that man. You ain't got any time to waste.
Mama.
Oh, Leah, Suzanne, you listen to me. Don't be getting all cow-eyed about true love and romance. You ain't getting any younger. And this fella could be your ticket to the good life. No more meetings or fooling around in school trying to find talent you don't have. You grab him, sissy, and hold on tight.
You know what, Mama? You never cease to amaze me. I never thought I'd hear that from you. You want me to really marry this guy for his money? Isn't love important? Don't you believe in it?
Of course I believe in love. Felt it for your daddy the minute I saw him. Still do. No matter how he turned out. You told me you loved Dale, or thought you did. So what? Love didn't make our dreams come true. Love didn't bring us happiness, security, you name it. Mark my words, sissy. If you marry again, you marry for money.
Well, this conversation sure hasn't gone as I expected. Not at all.
Been telling you for years, sissy. You can't never tell what I'm gonna do or say.
Well, that's the truth. You know, I'd love to have lots of money, but marrying just for the money, that's kind of like selling yourself to the highest bidder, isn't it?
Well, that's what we all do anyway. Everybody looks to see what they can get out of a marriage. Your daddy wasn't just handsome. I thought he was important and rich. I thought he had it all. You were only 17 when you married Dale. Too young to understand how important money is. You had stars in your eyes and thought love would be enough. We were both fools. I'm telling you to be smart this time.
It just, for me, Mama, it seems so callous and so unfeeling.
That's all right. Make the deal first. Worry about your feelings later.
But what if I get the money and I'm still miserable?
Do it anyway. It's a crapshoot, sissy. Figure your odds and take the risk.
You know, Mama, they say there's a country song for just about every circumstance. This kind of reminds me of the song that you and Sonny and Daddy used to all sing together. I really liked it. It was called Satisfied Mind.
Oh, yes. Ferlin Husky sang that. He made it very popular in the 50s. I thought he was real good looking in his spangled suits. Goes like this. How many times have you heard someone say,
if I had his money, I could do things my way. But little they know that it's so hard to find one rich man in 100 with a satisfied mind. Once I was winning and fortune and fame, everything that I dreamed for to get a start in life's game. And suddenly it happened, I lost every dime, but I'm richer by far, satisfied mind.
well, time for me to be going. I'm tired.
Well, thanks for stopping by, Mama.
Now, you remember what I told you, Sissy. You know I'm right.
Okay, Mama, I will.
Bye.
Bye, Mama. Mama's a pistol, isn't she?
I just said it.
Tell me to hug Ty Lloyd. There's only one like our Mama.
Let's hope not.
It's a good thing she didn't hear that. We'd never hear the end of it.
Well, that's true. She probably considered it a compliment. So you miss me, huh?
Well, not anymore. You know I do. You wouldn't be here if I didn't, right? Hey, Sonny. You were all I ever had, you know that? First it happened in your mind and all that weird thinking, and then your body started going crazy, and everyone thought you were crazy, but I knew you weren't. It was too much on you. All that anger and all that hatred. And I saw you try to rise above it all and what it had done to you. It was like watching a sand sculpture getting destroyed by a storm. You just disintegrated. Sometimes I think you wanted to get the cancer to make it all go away. Make you go away. Can you tell me what was going on in your mind? Help me understand.
Well, when I'm not here, it's like vapor, hard to capture the memories, you know. Yeah, I need to do everything right. I couldn't, not even the simplest things like crossing the threshold. I try over and over and over just to get through a doorway until I was exhausted.
But I couldn't stop, not until I got it right. There was always someone else there, something else to do, something to be adjusted, something to be fixed. Or it was right. It was just overwhelming.
So, have you missed me? wish you would have stayed longer. Would you like to stay now?
You know, Sissy, it's not like that. There's nothing more to wish for or want when I'm there.
Well, I'm kind of wondering why you even bothered coming here in the first place if it's all so wonderful wherever it is you say you are.
Yeah, just stop it now, Sissy. I'm sorry I left you.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, it was my battle to fight. You finished yours.
Yeah, well, I lost mine and you're winning yours.
Yeah? Most of the time, I feel like I'm treading water and I could go under at any time. But now you've come from somewhere to help me. Maybe I'm dreaming you, I don't know. But whatever you are, I want you to stay.
I'll be here for a while, Sissy. Till you don't need me anymore.
Never. No, you're right on time. Come on in. Have a seat. I just need to finish up. It won't take me long. Can I get you something? Some coffee, tea? Got a lot of tea, Mom, and I like to drink it.
No, I'm fine. Do whatever it is you need to do. Okay. Oh, I can't imagine what it is. You look great.
Well, thanks. By the way, didn't you make reservations? I don't want to make us late or anything.
Oh, no, we're fine. I think we've got time. This is a pretty nice place.
Well, thanks. But it's a postage stamp.
No. That's nice, Leah. So are you.
Thanks. Be right out.
Okay.
It's amazing how you can speak right from my heart. Without saying a word, you light up the dark. Try as I may, I can never explain what I hear when you don't say it back. Oh, the smile on your face lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me wherever I fall. You say it best. You say nothing at all.
Leah, there's something I wanted to say. You could just give me 1 second.
Ooh, Sissy, it's Mama.
There she is.
Up.
She's always doing this. She just shows up.
Hello, Sissy. My, aren't you gussied up? Oh, who's this? Don't tell me. You must be Laura. I'm June Johnson, Leah's mama. Most people call me Juney. My friends call me Juney May. Pleased to meet you. And I hope I'm not interrupting, but I have to tell you some news. Well, don't worry, hon. This is not something you can't hear. But Leah, you might want to sit down. Well, Sissy, I've got me a beau. That's right, me, your Momma. And is he handsome? Met him at the senior center. His name is Campbell Fitzhugh. What do you think of that?
Well, Mama,
I know. You don't know what to say. Little old me snagging a boyfriend. Although I have always took care of my appearance. And it pays off, as you now know too. Ain't it great when life surprises you like this? I call them God pats. You know, like a Christmas bonus you didn't expect or a giant tip from a crabby customer. Kind of restores your hope, don't it?
It certainly does, Mrs. Johnson. God pass, I like that.
me too. I'm happy for you, Mama.
Well, thank you, Sissy. I was hoping for more enthusiasm.
Well, you surprised me. It is great news. What's his name, anyway?
Campbell Fitzhugh.
Is he Scottish or something? Fitzhugh. That sounds Scottish.
Haven't a clue. And what is your full name, young man? All I've heard so far is Lloyd.
Well, actually, I don't think we've even exchanged surnames yet, have we, Leah?
Well,
I don't think so. It's just Lloyd and Leah.
Yeah.
it's time to take that next step.
It's Peterson, Lloyd Peterson, Lloyd Tobias Peterson. My family comes from Denmark.
Well, that's interesting. I was always told our people came from Sweden, then England, then to here, way before the revolution. But I don't know for sure. Maybe I should get one of those DNA thingies and find out. Leah?
What? Oh, my full name? Leah Suzanne Johnson. I've always liked my name, Mama. Thank you.
You know, I've done a little bit of work on my family history. I could help you get started on yours if you like. But actually, we should probably get going before we make our reservation. You're welcome to join us if you like.
Oh!
Hi, Leah. I was going to surprise you with a fancy invitation in the mail. But I was driving nearby and I couldn't resist giving this to you in person. Oh, you've got company. Mrs. Johnson, I have one for you too.
Well, let me introduce you to Lloyd. Lloyd, this is Leah. She's my AA sponsor and my very, very good friend. Oh, so you're getting married? I am stunned. Oh my God. What's his name? And how'd you meet him? Why did you keep it a secret, Leah?
Oh, I'm Iris. Calm down, Leah. It all happened really fast. I didn't mean to be secretive, but all I've been thinking about is him. It's so amazing. I've known him for years. We worked together at the hospital and we've been great friends. One night after a hard shift, we went out for coffee and something happened. I saw Pat for the first time. I mean, really saw him. And I saw that he was in love with me. And right then I realized I'd been in love with him for years. And things just went pow after that. The wedding will be efficient, not fancy. We've already wasted too much time.
Well, sounds like you got yourself a God pat too, Iris. This is a morning for revelations. Leah and me got ourselves new bows too, and who knows where that'll lead. I'm happy for you, Iris, and I'll be delighted to attend your wedding. You say his name's Pat?
Yes, Patrick, really.
Well, I'll be there too, of course.
All here plus one.
Listen, I can tell you're all on your way somewhere, so I'm going to go. Leah, let's get together next week for a long talk, okay? I'll see you at the wedding, Mrs. Johnson.
Congratulations.
Nice to meet you, Lloyd. Bye, all.
Iris. Oh my. I am blown away.
Yeah, I'm a little overwhelmed myself. You know what, why don't we just delay our reservations for another time? Maybe we just get a pizza or something.
Yeah, I'm a little busy. Mama, you and your God pass.
Ha! Oh, ooh. You're just not used to good news. Give it time.
Oh, what would you want on your pizza, Leah, Miss Johnson?
Oh, Leah likes pepperoni, and don't worry about me, Lloyd. I'll just pop by for a minute. Got a lunch date waiting for me. Leah, let's get together next week and maybe make a foursome. Why don't we all go to Iris's wedding together? Oh, that'd be great. And Lloyd, no more Mrs. Johnson. Call me Juney. Bye, Leah.
Bye, Mama.
Oh, see you soon.
There's a smile on your face, lets me know that you need me. There's a truth in your eyes, saying you'll never leave me. The touch of your hand says you'll catch me whenever I fall. You say it best when you say nothing at all.
Oh, Iris, hi.
Yes, it's me. Surprise. Is Leah here?
No, she went off to the store. I'm trying to help.
Oh.
She won't be long. You want to come in? Have a seat. It's all right. Come on and sit down.
Thank you.
So I guess wedding plans are hitting into high gear?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not like this. I'm not. I'm organized and rational, not emotional. I think about everything from every possible perspective, and I never make any decision without doing that. And I'm not impulsive. I'm not spontaneous. What on earth is the matter with me?
I don't know, Iris. What are you talking about?
Patrick, my wedding. What else? I'm getting married in a week. A week. Me. I'm 44 years old. I was an idiot in my 20s, an alcoholic in my 30s. I've only been sober for 4 years. I've lived alone my entire adult life. This is the deep end. I'm taking a swan dive. Am I crazy?
No, Iris. No. It's okay. I understand. Have a seat. I mean, I understand. I do. I think people like you and me, we're natural loners. You know, it's easy and safe, we think. And emotional intensity just is not for us. But, you know, it happens anyway. But that's actually good. We need the hassle and the mess and the confusion of loving someone that's not us. We need the fear of losing them and actually sometimes to hate loving them because it matters so much. It's like that old man said a long time ago, do it anyway. Do it afraid.
do it afraid.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Iris? That's what I'm doing too.
I know.
That sure was a nice wedding.
Oh, it sure was.
I really like Iris. Her husband seems like a nice guy. Do you think they'll be happy?
Oh, of course they'll be happy. Iris knows herself and who she's marrying. I think she got the fairy tale with her eyes wide open. And it doesn't get better than that.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, Mom and Campbell are coming.
Your mother must really like Iris. She seemed really excited at her wedding.
Oh yeah. Weddings always rub her up. She believes marriage is the only acceptable state for a decent woman. Marriage solves everything, she says.
Everything?
Yep, you name the issue, and the right man will take care of it.
That's a tall order.
Well, that's the way she is. Mama knows firsthand that it doesn't always work out, but yet she still holds on to that dream.
Well, she's a romantic. I mean, she's funny and charming.
Oh, that she is. It's just that sometimes she's so hypocritical. She tells me to marry for the money, and then she goes all gooey at Iris's wedding.
Well, hey, hang on, back up a second. She told you what?
Oh, crap. Oh, ignore me, Lodge. Better yet, ignore my mama.
That's impossible. You two are way too much fun to watch.
Well, we're not always as much fun.
Hi, y'all. Oh, thought I might find you two in a clinch. No such luck. Campbell's looking for a place to park. Ain't he the cat's meow, sissy? I was bowled over the first time I saw him. He's real good looking for his age, and he's spry, too. Which you'd have seen, sissy, if you'd come out on the dance floor.
No, we did. We danced every two-step they played. We even tried a samba, right, Leah? You and Campbell were just too busy looking into each other's eyes to notice.
Well, you could be right about that, young man. You surely could. Sissy, I think your boyfriend's a bit of a skank. I like that.
Would you think Campbell's as handsome as Daddy was?
Nope. Nobody is as handsome as your daddy, nor ever will be.
Yep, on the outside.
Hello! Leah, do you have any glasses? No need to end the celebration just yet.
Well, we've been waiting on you.
Oh, well, there we go. That's right. There's you.
Oh.
That's. Oh, glasses? Yes, please.
But you know, the bubbly's gonna be wasted here, Leah, and Lloyd don't drink. Looks like it'll just be me and you, so why don't we just take the party to my house?
Now, Juney, I'm sure Leah and Lloyd wouldn't mind joining us in a wee toast to their friend's happiness.
Actually, she's just being polite. I'll join you in a toast for them.
Leah, your beau is a true gentleman. Forgive me, I forgot the situation. Sir, your champagne?
Thank you.
And Juney, my love.
Oh.
And now, a toast. All rise. Long life and happiness to Iris and Pat.
Iris and Pat.
Cheers.
I think I like champagne. Let's have another toast. To new friends and adventures. Cheers!
Cheers.
Delicious. Makes me feel all light and bubbly. Kind of like champagne. Just one more for me, Campbell.
Oh, okay.
Y'all don't need to drink with me if you don't want to. I'll raise a glass to all of you, wishing your dreams come true and love, love, love.
Oh, that's a fine toast there, Juney. Here, let me see you down the sofa.
Oh, dear. Oh,
Whoa.
I do feel a little woozy.
Sure.
Uh, guess you can't drink champagne like soda pop. Oh, I don't know about you, Sissy, but sometimes I just love being the weaker vessel.
Yeah, as long as you don't get dropped.
Oh, don't be mean-spirited. You know I'm right. I'm always right. If a man don't feel needed, he starts looking around. Anyway, I think you're just jealous because my beau's better looking than your beau.
Well, is that so? Well, I'm here to tell you he's not. Lloyd is much more handsome than Campbell ever was. Even Iris said so.
What? Really?
Of course not. She only has eyes for Pat, which is the way it's supposed to be. So you, young lady, keep your blurry eyeballs on your guy, and I'll gaze adoringly at mine.
Like I said, this is a really good wedding.
Okay, be careful now.
Yes. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay, well, bye, Sissy. Bye, Lloyd.
Thank you both.
Bye, Campbell.
Bye.
Watch your step.
Campbell, you don't want to forget your...
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, very good, Lloyd. Bye.
Okay, bye, Mama. I wanted to talk to you about something.
We're sure. Is everything all right? I know Mama could be just...
No, you almost drank champagne earlier. Why did you do that? I was scared for us and for you. Why?
Well, I don't know. It's just kind of one of those knee-jerk reactions. Saying no to Mama would give her the green light to talk all about me behind my back and about my sorry condition. And I didn't even want to hear about it. You know, it scared me, too, about how easy it was to go along, but I thought you'd just let the whole thing slide.
I can't do that. Look, I haven't been completely honest with you. I understand more than you think. No, I don't share your condition. Oh boy, I just hate to talk about this, just like you do. I've spent so many years pretending the past doesn't exist. I think I've started to believe in my own amnesia. I've allowed you to believe I've never had a serious relationship, but actually I did. For a long time. And the one with the sorry condition was my wife.
Wait a minute. You were married? Thank God. Everyone in AA said that was a red flag, that you never talked about a wife or a relationship or anything, and that something was really wrong with you. But you were married? What happened to her?
I thought your mama was one of a kind. I think maybe you got her beat. But to answer your question, as far as I know, nothing has happened to her. My former wife and I divorced several years ago. I don't know where she is, and I don't really want to know.
I know the feeling. Listen, you don't need to tell me the gory details. I get it. Every day is a new hell, no matter what promises were made. It's like drifting into a slow current that starts going faster and faster, and you're caught up in it. You're just wondering how it all came to this. It's all right. You got to talk to somebody. You can tell me if you want to.
Maybe your AA friends are right and there really is something wrong with me.
Don't worry about it. If it becomes a habit, we got a problem. I'll let you know. Deal?
Well, I'm not going to bare my soul for you right now, but I want you to know I'm not what they call a player. I'm much too serious for that. I've had a few relationships. I've dated a few women, but nothing lasting. And when I met her, my former wife, well, I mean, she's what I thought. I mean, I was a newly minted lawyer. And I thought that's what my wife is supposed to be like. You know, a lawyer's wife. Sophisticated and beautiful, I guess. The truth is, I was a dope. I'm much smarter now.
I was a young man and never been kissed. I got to thinking it over, how much I had missed. So got me a girl and I kissed her and then, oh well, I kissed her again. She had, oh, kisses sweeter than wine. Kisses sweeter than wine.
Thank God Lloyd doesn't know you witness everything he says and does. I forget sometimes myself. So tell me, what do you think about everything? Especially about Momma and her antics with that new bow.
Yeah. Well, have you ever noticed how much you are alike, you and Momma?
What? How can you say that? We're nothing alike. She's so vain. She couldn't stand the fact that I'm actually happy, so she had to get some man and toss him in my face to prove that she still got it. Typical Momma.
Yeah. That's pretty cynical.
I've lots of practice at it.
Well, jealousy is no stranger to you either, sissy.
What about bringing champagne to my apartment and trying to get me to drink? That's what I call pure sabotage. She's done that before, and you know it.
Well, that wasn't Momma. That was Campbell brought it. You know, seemed to me like you were going to sabotage yourself, but Lloyd stopped you. Bid for attention?
Maybe. No. That was my disease. No excuses. Hey, I thought you came here to support me, not to take her side on everything.
Side? What side? When did you two go to war?
Well, it's always something with her. We've had our war, we've had our truces, and now it's mainly skirmishes. And she can still blindside me, but now I fight back. And it stops her for a while.
Why don't you just give her some credit? She worries about you all the time. You always think the worst of her.
You said that before. Okay, you're right, it's an old habit, I'll work on it.
Ah, good.
But we're not alike.
Well, just look at the two of you. You're both stubborn, impulsive. Yes, you are. You're dreamers. You think you're realists. Neither of you sees it. You're mirror images of each other.
I'm different. I've always been different. She's a southern whatever, and I'm a tall,
Yeah, well, that's just the frosting. You're the same cake.
well, I can't even sing or play an instrument. She reminds me of that all the time.
Well, you got me there, but that's just frosting. Look a little deeper, sissy. Mama gives you practical advice that dives into a new relationship heart first, just like you've always done.
So you're saying that Lloyd's just dumb luck on my part?
Maybe.
Well, I think I learned quite a bit in this past few years, and it shows. Lloyd was a choice, not an accident.
Yeah, that's it. I think it's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm going to go now. Need a little rest. It's been a busy day. Think about you and Mama. Okay?
If you say so.
She had kisses sweeter than wine.
Intermission.
I don't recommend it. 0 out of 10 do not recommend.
Thank you for taking the time to see me. I know this is your day off. I hope I'm not interfering with any plans.
Well, I did have to adjust my social calendar, but no worries. I managed to fit you in just fine. So come on in, have a seat, and I'll get you some coffee.
How nice. Aren't you and Lloyd going to enjoy this beautiful day?
Oh, sure. Lloyd found out that I'd never been to Griffith Park Observatory, so we're spending the afternoon in the park and the evening under the stars. I'm so excited. And the next day we're going to go to the zoo.
I'm sure you'll like them both. In fact, you've given me an idea. I bet Juney's never been to the park. Maybe I should ask her. I hope she says yes.
Well, why wouldn't she? If it involves hiking or wearing sensible shoes, then you're out of luck.
I may be out of luck already. I need to talk to you, Leah. It's about your father.
Oh, my father, no wonder you look so miserable. Talking about him always has that magical effect on me, too. I can hardly wait.
Oh, you know, Juney sees him every week. I guess she just sits there and talks to him about anything that comes to her mind.
Ugh, now you're making me nervous.
What? All right. Anyway, she says he never responds, just sits in his chair and drools. She feels obligated.
Oh, gag me.
She's his only visitor, I gather.
No doubt. Hallelujah. No one deserves it more.
Oh, I see. So, as I was saying, a few weeks ago she was rambling along on autopilot and started telling him about me, about our relationship. She says he suddenly got very agitated when he never moves a muscle. Started flailing his arms and trying to talk. She said he got so upset the nurse gave him something to calm him down, but it didn't work. He finally asked her to leave.
That bastard, that sly SOB, playing possum all the time, chaining Mama to him, making her never leave his side, never having her own life. My God, I forgot how much I hate that man.
What do you mean?
He's got her as paralyzed as he is. So pathetic, so alone, except for Mama. What would he do without Mama? And that's what he's got her believing too, and he loves it.
Well, it's working. She came back crying, and she's been crying ever since. When she went back to see him again a few days later, he screeched at her and turned his face to the wall. He refused to eat, so she had to leave again. Now she calls every day and they tell her that she's still agitated and advises her not to visit. Leah, she gets so hysterical blaming herself. She's afraid that he might have another stroke and die.
If only he would.
Yeah, she's talking about breaking things off with me over this. She says she's been betraying Daddy and that she can't abandon Daddy and break his heart. I don't know what to do. She's gone off to see him, try to see him again now. I really like your mother, Lee. I'm afraid what she'll say when she comes back.
Well, I'll tell you what, don't be there. Don't answer the phone. Don't let her give Daddy another chance to ruin her life again. I'll call her and get her over here. She'll talk to me. Don't you worry, Daddy's finished this time.
You was right, Sissy. Right all along. I should have listened to you.
It's dang right you should have. What about what happened?
That man is a stinking snake. What are you...
Ignore Campbell, Mama. Sit down and tell me what happened.
I can't sit down. Juney, you have been some kind of cast iron fool over that man long enough. What are you grieving about? That he ain't handsome no more? You knew. He always been ugly on the inside. But I just wouldn't see it. I saw it today. My eyes are wide open. A drooling cripple. And as mean as the devil.
No arguments there, Mama. Keep going.
I went to see him today. To try to say sorry. To tell him about Campbell. And he growled at me. I mean, he really growled. And then he threw his lunch tray at me. That's right, there was mess everywhere.
Well, did he get you with it?
Just about. I jumped out of the way and it hit the wall. Pretty good reflexes for an old lady.
But isn't he paralyzed? Is mobile without help?
Well, that's what I believed. All this time, he acted like he couldn't hardly hold his fork. So I always fed him his lunch, put his bib on him. Treated him just like he was a baby. And he acted like a baby, too. Spitting food out of his mouth, dropping it, drooling. And all this time, he could do it himself.
You see, Mama? I told you over and over, he is not worth your time. You've given him enough of your life. Did you say anything?
Oh, you're dang tootin' I did. I don't remember ever being this mad. I reared up, grabbed his jello, and smashed it right in his face. He sputtered and gagged like he was drowning. It was lime, and he always hated lime. Reminded me of that time when that little Davy boy threw cake in his face. Only this time, it was me doing it. Sissy, I said things to him I'd never let pass my lips in all my life. Things I didn't even know I was thinking or feeling until I heard them coming out of my mouth. His face got beet red and his eyes was big moons. And I didn't give one hoot whether he had himself another stroke or not.
Atta girl, Mama. About time you got past those matinee idol looks and said your piece to that man.
But I didn't finish telling you. He started reaching out and trying to claw at me. I slapped those hands away and got as close to his slimy green face as I could get. And I said, "You're evil, Jimmy Lee. And you're getting just what you deserve. You can't hurt nobody anymore. And I'm not coming back ever. I got me a real man waiting at home."
Yes. Yes.
And I left. Him still screeching behind me.
Mama? Mama, don't you dare. Don't you dare, Mama. What you did was right and it took guts. It took guts, Mama.
Do you remember when you was about 12? I got mad at your daddy. Really. That's the only time I ever fought back. He was always at me, complaining about the low-life neighbors, about Sonny and how lazy he was, about you in general. I'd come home from work and off he'd go, loaded for bear. He never let up till he had me in tears.
I remember. Sonny and I could always remember everything.
One night, I just snapped. I had enough. I said I was leaving him. I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, and he cried like such a baby.
Oh, he sure did. But I was determined. It was over. And then Sonny started in, saying, "We needed Daddy. We couldn't live without him." Said, "How could we do that to him?" He cried and begged. I couldn't fight him.
Yeah? I thought Sonny lived in the same hell as I did, but I guess not. Well, it was a long time ago, Mama, and you did the best you could do at the time. But today, Mama, you're my hero.
Oh, well, I'm so sorry, Campbell. I almost made a terrible mistake. Another one. He let me think he needed me, and I fell for it. He was making a fool of me and enjoying it. That's the way he always did. I would have lost you because of him.
Not a chance. I called in reinforcements.
That's right. I was going to tear into you with some ugly straight talk, woman. I think I still will. What on earth got into you? Thinking about giving up a good guy like Campbell for a weasel like Daddy? I thought you wised up. You're the one that told me to hug Ty Lloyd. I thought you'd take your own advice.
Well, Sissy, I am. Got sidetracked for a minute, but I'll come to my senses. You know I'm still a sucker for a handsome man. And Campbell's mighty good looking, you gotta admit.
Well, why not? Like you said, it's all a crapshoot anyway. Right, Mama?
That's right. But this time, I'm thinking the dice are loaded in our favor.
It was never a crapshoot on my part. It's always been a sure thing all along. You have me at hello, Juney May. Now, I think it's time we let Leah get ready for her outing with Lloyd. Thank you, Leah.
Bye, Campbell.
Bye-bye, Sissy.
Bye, Mama.
Hey, you and Lloyd have a great time today.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mama.
You know, you and your mom are quite a duo.
Well, I was drinking beer in a cabaret. Was I having fun? Till one night she called me right. Now I'm all done. Oh, lay that pistol down, babe. Lay that pistol down. Pistol back, mama. Lay that pistol down.
I never thought she'd have the strength, but she finally shook Daddy loose and whew, what a way to go.
Yeah, she's against your mom, all right. She won, Sissy, so why are you so serious? I thought you'd be dancing a jig.
A jig? I'm so excited I don't know how to act other than not do a jig. It's almost too good to be true, and that's what worries me. I thought Mama would never see Daddy for who he really is. But now I'm afraid she's gonna get scared and she's gonna backslide.
Why would she do that?
Well, it's hard changing the way you've always thought. We call that stinking thinking in AA.
Well, that makes sense.
Like the way you begged Mama to leave Daddy when we were kids. He tormented you, but yet you fought for him.
Man, I forgot about that. I really thought we needed him. I don't know why.
Because he said so. Endlessly, and it got stuck in your brain.
Yeah, I acted on it.
Yep, that's how it works. I was mad at you for a long time, Sonny, but it's all right now.
Thanks. Man, we were a real mess, weren't we?
We were a real mess, and I like saying that in the past tense because it gives me hope. You give me hope, Mama gives me hope, and today, the whole world gives me hope. And you know what? Maybe I will dance a jig.
Well, pistol back, mama, lay that pistol down.
Should we make up this better?
Well, we could. Then you could go home and that'll be that.
I could stay the night.
No. Mama's coming in the morning and I'm going to church with her.
I'm assuming Mama doesn't approve.
No, she does not. She's taken to calling this the Mayfly romance.
Mayfly? You mean like 1 month and done? Oh, well, I thought she liked me.
Well, she does like you, but that's what she thinks.
Weren't you supposed to hog tie me by now?
Yeah, well, there's different interpretations. You know what? This just doesn't feel right, Lloyd.
Yeah, I'm getting that from you. What's the matter?
I'm just not satisfied anymore. I'm too old for this. I'm too old to date, come home, fall in bed alone. I want more.
Are you sure you're not just feeling guilty because Mama disapproves?
I used to be like that, but she knew what I was feeling before I did and gave it words. A Mayfly romance. It's just not enough.
Well, permanent commitment is scary. I know what you mean. We've both been burned pretty badly, Leah. It took me a long while. It took me a long while to take a chance with you. I mean, I'm not going anywhere. It's just, I've been doing things on my own way for a long time now, and so have you. How about we dip into the pool gradually? We can commit to 6 months of living together, and, you know, if it doesn't work out, no harm done.
It's too easy. It looks like commitment without commitment, and it's not no risk. 6 months, 12 months, whatever. And I've never seen a painless living together break up. Nope. We either jump in and go all the way, or we stay friends with benefits. And that's just not enough anymore.
Well, it's not enough for me either. Okay, let's just risk it all.
Wait. Are you saying yes?
It's a go for me.
Because I'm saying yes. Well, then who proposed?
Well, I think we did.
Birds all sing as if they knew. Day's the day we said I do, and we'll never be lonely anymore.
You know, I better get going. We're going to go to church together tomorrow.
You're coming with us?
Well, we are betrothed after all, right? And maybe after church we come back here and share a little news. Of course, your mama probably already knows.
Yep, she is a wonder.
Oh my God.
Going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love.
I tell you, sissy, we were the belles of the ball this morning with our handsome beaux at church. Every eye was on us.
I don't know where the congregation was looking, but I only have eyes for you, darling.
Oh, stop, you old fool. How did you like church, Leah?
Well, I looked at everyone and I looked everywhere, and I really liked your church, Mama.
Oh, good. It is really nice. I hope you'll start to come regular and get to know everyone.
Yeah, I might just do that.
So, Campbell, how did you and Juney like Griffith Park?
Oh, Lord! It was so much fun. Such pretty scenery up in those mountains. Of course, I didn't do any hiking. Campbell did a little bit. For me, it was just so peaceful sitting in the park and looking at everything. We had ourselves a little picnic down by a creek. And the observatory. All those stars looking up there at the universe. Oh, I was without words. Truly. Ask Campbell.
For once.
Wow, sissy. Did you make these? They look like they came from some high-tone bakery.
Nope, I made them all by myself. I decided it was time I learned to do more in the kitchen than just use my microwave oven.
Well, will wonders never cease? Well, this is good. All right, you two, try. They're really good.
Well, I've been giving cookies but never took the hint. Now I'm trying to use them. I thought cookies would be an easy way to start.
Well, I gave you the joy of cooking. Did you use that one?
Not yet, Mama. This one's about the basics of baking. I gotta confess I burned the first couple of batches, but now I finally got the hang of it. I'm gonna try me a casserole dish sometime soon. And before you ask, Mama, yes, I will use your cookbooks.
Well, good. Why all of a sudden are you getting all domestic? You're getting married? I knew it! Church, tea, cookies, what else could it be? Come here, you rascal, and give your future mom-in-law a hug. Oh, Leah. You got a winner this time, Leah, and we got nothing to do.
So, when's the big day?
Well, we just got engaged last night. I don't really know yet.
Oh, well, goody. Sissy and me can plan the whole wedding together.
Shouldn't you wait?
Now, Mama.
No, that's okay. Juney, you and Leah can just plan the whole thing and tell me what to wear and where to stand.
Oh, no, you don't, Lord Peterson. We're in this together. We are in this together, and we're planning this together. Mama, I'd like to get married in your church.
Oh, and you tie this knot tight, you hear?
I sure will, Mama. I sure will.
Well, makes my news kind of, what's the word?
Anticlimactic?
Well, that'll do.
Well, what's your news, Mama? Tell us.
Well, I don't know if I can tell you. Now that I'm saying it, I don't know why, but I'm scared.
Well, just spit it out, Mama. We could take it, whatever it is. Hey, are you and Campbell...
Oh, no, now, Sissy, you hush. Put that out of your mind. Campbell and me have an understanding, and we like things just the way they are.
What a relief. I had the sun vision of everyone in all these different shades of pink. Oh, my.
I know your pain. Although my vision leans more towards dignified blues and grays.
Well, not me. Cheerful shades of yellow and aqua, like a Pacific sunrise.
Any colors left for me?
Oh, don't listen to them. You're the only one who's going to be a bride here, Sissy. So you got all the colors in the world, except pink. I like to keep my options open.
Mama, we've danced around this long enough. What's your news?
Well, Sissy, in a nutshell, I'm divorcing your daddy. And I'm taking back my original name. I'll be June May Bryan again by the end of the month.
Oh, Mama.
Oh, Sissy.
This one's for the girl who ever had a broken heart. Wish upon a shooting star. You're beautiful the way you are. This one's for the girl who love without holding back, who dream with everything they have all around the world. This one's for the girl.
So soon?
What's time?
You can't. I'm still a mess.
Oh, not anymore. No more than anybody else.
I'll just crumble if you leave.
You won't, sissy.
Our relationship with Mama is just...
It's been the best it's ever been.
That doesn't mean it's good.
That'll be up to you now.
But it'll just be me and Mama. I wish she could know. I wish she could see you. I guess there's nothing I could say or do that would matter that enough.
Well, everything matters.
Will I? Wherever it is you're going, will I see you again sometime?
I have every reason to hope.
I can't even hug you.
Well, we never hoped much anyway.
I love you, Sonny.
I love you too.
Sonny. Mama.
I'm gonna love you forever. Forever and ever, baby.
I would like to know how you figure out the music to coordinate with your whole story. Like, how do you choose those particular songs, and who
Well, a lot
comes
of
up
the
with that?
songs I knew from my childhood. I had heard them all my life. And some of them, I did have a brother, and he was a musician, and some of them were his favorite songs. And then others I just looked them up. And I was fortunate, thank God, to find Richard.
Yeah.
Did you know all this material already?
I knew most of the tunes. Yep.
Certainly was lucky.
Yes. Anything else? Yes, ma'am.
I heard this was a trilogy. Are the two other plays connected somehow?
Yes, this is the last. So the first one is called Lot's Wife, and Leah references it in the play here. So it's basically the story of her, difficulties, growing, and the things that happened to her, and coming to. The third one is really about coming to final resolutions and peace, and coming to terms with things that she found very difficult. And it's positive. And she's going forward, and she's better now. And she has these things resolved. So
Have they all been staged? I don't know if I read.
2 of them have been staged. Lot's Wife, the first one was produced at San Luis Civic Theater. But we're going to erase that from everyone's memory indeed. And then we love the competition, that's all. And then the second one is called Dissolving. Uh-oh.
There's someone at the door, Mama.
Well, our ghost is out here, so I don't know who it could be.
Dixie Arthur, writer, director, actor. And the leading lady, this lady right here, Leah.
Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
So the second one is called Dissolving Leah, because Lot's wife, she was a pillar of salt. So in the middle one I think is the most difficult, because that's if you've ever, gone through trauma or had addiction of any kind, then the middle part of that recovery period is the hardest. Right? You fall back, you make mistakes, you fail, and then you choose to go forward. So that one needs to be staged, which hopefully will be done soon. But yeah, it is 3.
And are you all on board for that, or does it change up with other?
Well, Lot's Wife
Actors
was done a
and
few
actresses.
years ago, so yeah, the actors are different this time. But of course they can, I want them back. So yeah, I'd love to have them back.
But Lloyd's not in your other ones, right?
He's just
No,
in
Lloyd's
this one.
only in this one.
Yeah.
So you're out.
Sorry, Lloyd,
I'll help with the lights.
but yeah. Any other questions?
I'd like to say something that Dixie and I have done shows together for, gosh, at least 20, 25 years. And
2004, I think.
I really appreciate her. She's different than a lot of the other directors in the sense that she's really, really super. She lets you be yourself. She's not like very regimentated. She's more free-flowing, which is what I like. You can do kind of improvise your characters, which is nice. And I'm really appreciative of her.
The thing about Lezlie, we all had scripts, because if one person didn't, it would look funny. She memorized the whole show. She has it down by memory. And I said, well, why did you do that? I said, readers don't have to do that. She said, I can't read very well. I can't hold me very well.
Yeah. So, anything else? Oh, yes.
Vicky and I used to enjoy and get to hear Richard play, as he put it, like 50 years ago, back in the area. And we were in high school, he was playing at Shaky Pizza here in Santa Maria. Very fun music. When we heard his name, I was like, gosh, I remember him. So that was a special treat.
Yeah,
So we were,
like
we were brought joy then, and also today. Thank you guys. Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you. Yeah, he's good. Yeah.
Oh, I just had during the play when your husband became real, I was thinking that he was also a ghost, like her brother was a ghost, and she would be holding on to that ghost and wouldn't let it go. And then, so instead of a divorce, that your character might let that ghost go and put it out of your life, whereas you couldn't let him go, and it was so hard. It was painful for you to let. And then he said to you, well, he hopes he comes back. So I don't know, to me, that's the way my mind went when that husband finally appeared.
Nah, he was real.
That's Gail. He's a thespian. He's a director. Friend.
Yeah.
Friend.
Yeah. It was a great addition. So, if you're at all interested in Orcutt Community Theater, we would love to have you come back. We have a president of the board sitting in front of us. And if you look on the back of your program, both he and Dave here are directing the next 2 shows. Those will be full-length productions. The stage readings are, at this point, just done for a weekend. So I think the more people know that way,
the more they'll want to come and see what the heck we're doing here. And but we really appreciate the fact that you have come back to see it. And we hope that you will come back and see the rest of